Hey guys, welcome to our next mini unit. So instead of starting off with like definitions and everything, I want you guys to kind of just like think about some stuff real quick. So if you're presented with a this or that kind of question or a would you rather, a lot of times we already know what we prefer. We know our opinion. But for just a second on the next couple of questions, I want you to think about not just what your answer is, but really think about why you're picking one over the other. So the first question is winter or summer? Next question, rainy day or sunny day? You can't pick both, got to pick one. And think about why are you choosing that one over the other one? Next one, basketball or soccer? So the mini unit that we're going to be going into is called argumentative, or in the past it's been called persuasive writing. The idea is that, not yet, the idea is that you basically want to not only express your opinion to someone, but you also want to basically make a claim and help bring that person over to your side. Let them see it from your perspective and maybe get them to a point where they agree with you. A lot of times when we think of argument, we just think of people like yelling at each other, right? But really, if an argument is done well, then you persuade somebody else. So the last one I want you guys to think about is, should the school day be 5 days a week from 8:40, I should say, to 4, or should it be 4 days a week from 7 o'clock to 5 o'clock? So think about that for a second and think about why. So let's talk about this whole argumentative, persuasive writing thing. So the very first thing, let me move this video. The very first thing is I want you guys to think, what is different about this type of writing? So before we were writing about a person who's had a positive impact in the world. That's expository writing, also known as like informational writing, right? You're writing to inform somebody. So what's different when you're writing to persuade somebody? Well, you got to think about the goal. Ultimately, the goal is going to be to bring somebody over to your side. Let them see it through your eyes. You're going to do this by making a claim, which is an interesting like opinion. And basically, your argument that you make is going to bring up these points that back you up with certain types of evidence. These pieces of evidence are called persuasive appeals. So there are three. There are three ways that we humans like to try to convince somebody to come over to our side of the argument or our side of seeing things. They're called ethos, logos, and pathos. Sometimes it's pronounced pathos. That's okay too. Ignore this organization thing for right now. I just want to look at this ethos, logos, and pathos. Basically, what they're saying is that when we argue as humans, there are three main ways that we like to try to appeal to somebody to persuade them. The first way is through ethos, which is an appeal to basically credibility. So if I say, oh my gosh, you should totally start dating your best friend, it's the best idea ever. If I'm just some random stranger giving you that advice, you're not going to listen to me. But if I say, when I was in middle school, I did that and it worked out great. And I am so glad that I did it. All of a sudden, I'm giving credibility. I've got previous experience. This is also like where we see doctors giving advice in commercials. You guys will get to watch all of this in the video today. Another way is we like to appeal to logic. So for example, when you guys were looking at when school should be, you might have been thinking, well, teenagers really need more sleep. So if we only had school 4 days a week, then on Fridays, we could basically catch up on all that sleep. That's an appeal to facts or to logic, the fact that it's known teenagers need more sleep. Or you could argue for the other one so you could sleep in later. I don't know. It's up to you. The final appeal is the most powerful one, and it works really well. It's called pathos or pathos. So for example, with basketball or soccer, maybe you have a really strong memory with friends or with family or at school playing one of these sports versus the other one. And so that's why that's your favorite sport. Or maybe it's the same with winter or summer. Maybe you pick summer because you have more fond memories, or winter because Christmas, right? So I'm going to look at this with you guys today. Basically, what you're going to do is once you go into your student work, you'll scroll down today and watch this video. This video is going to go all over ethos, pathos, and logos. It's going to not only explain what they are, but also give you examples in things like commercials. So please click on that and watch the video. as you watch the video today, you guys are going to be taking some notes. If you just click on that Google Doc right down there, it actually takes you to a Google slide. It'll make your own copy. And as the video goes through pathos, logos, and ethos, pathos, logos, and ethos, you're going to click in the space and then type your own notes. I'm looking for a definition and at least one example or an insight that you have. To turn today's work in, you're going to take a screenshot of that page, of that slide, and then you're going to upload that for today's student work when you click submit work. All right, guys, happy learning new things. Catch you on the flip side. Bye.